Learn to fake walking away. That's when they'll love you more. If you're looking for me to teach you how to please someone else, you might as well swipe away now. Because if your starting point is wrong, the outcome will never be good. One of the most frustrating things in relationships is when you try so hard to please someone, thinking that by catering to their every need, you'll earn their love and attention, only to end up losing badly. The moment you take a submissive approach in a relationship, you're already setting yourself up to be in a weak position. The truth is, people rarely respect or truly love someone who constantly lowers themselves. So what I'm about to say might be different from what you usually hear, but trust me, it works. 1. The happiest people in relationships don't seem too dependent on them. Once you get into a relationship, if you're constantly texting, checking in, and wanting to know their every move, it won't make them cherish you more. In fact, it'll probably make them feel pressured and even annoyed. 2. Have your own life, career, and hobbies. You had your own routine, goals, and things to take care of before this person entered your life. But once they showed up, you dropped everything, made them your whole world, and just wanted to be around them 24/7. Think about it. Doesn't that seem a little silly? It's almost like being a child who hasn't yet developed independence. And when that happens, they won't see you as someone to take seriously. Worse, they might find you clingy and suffocating. You might have once had your own principles, but every time there's an argument, you're the one who gives in first. You back down so easily, throwing your own boundaries aside. But if you don't even respect yourself, how can you expect them to truly love you? People who are comfortable and secure in their relationships don't need them to survive. They have their own priorities, whether that's working hard on their career, diving into hobbies like photography or reading, or simply living life on their terms. Stop acting like you're just an extension of their life. The world is huge and there's so much more to it than just one person. 3. Take control of the relationship. The people who are valued the most in relationships are usually the ones who hold the power of choice. But here's the key. Having the power to choose doesn't mean you have to use it. It just means you could if you wanted to. Think about it like this. In a company, the most respected employees aren't the ones who are desperately clinging to their job, but the ones who have enough skills and experience that even if they left, other companies would be lining up to hire them. So take a step back and ask yourself, ever since getting into this relationship, have you unconsciously handed over all the control? Did you stop prioritizing your own worth, appearance, social circle, and hobbies? You might think it's a sign of love, but to them, it just looks like dependency. And the moment they sense you need them too much, they stop seeing you as someone they have to cherish. No matter how much you love someone, always maintain your own sense of value. Be someone who brings something to the table, so that if the time ever comes when you have to make a choice, you'll have the confidence and resources to do so. Most people, even in happy relationships, still work hard on their careers. Why? Because they understand that having personal value gives them more power in their romantic life. The more valuable you are, the more say you have in a relationship. And that's your biggest advantage. Loyalty and self-worth are not contradictory. You can be committed to someone and still make sure you're never in a position where they're your only option. 4. Become truly irreplaceable. A lot of people talk about being irreplaceable in relationships, but most don't actually understand what that means. For example, you might think that cooking, cleaning, or taking care of them makes you irreplaceable. But honestly, a housekeeper can do that. Plenty of other people who like them could do that too. Or maybe you think just being there for them, always available, makes you special. But let's be real. If you were gone for a few days or out of town, they might even secretly enjoy the space. And let's not even talk about physical intimacy, because if that's the only thing you're offering, then you're the easiest to replace. There will always be someone new with more excitement, more mystery, and more novelty. So what actually makes you irreplaceable? There's no one-size-fits-all answer. For some, it's about being there through the hardest times, helping their partner grow from nothing into something. Maybe they don't have any crazy talents, but because of their unwavering support and shared experiences, their presence becomes deeply ingrained in their partner's life. For others, it's about understanding them on a level no one else does. Being the person they can open up to completely, the one who truly gets them, who gives thoughtful advice and unwavering emotional support. That's extremely hard to replace. At the core of it, here's what you need to remember. Your influence on them should be unique. It should be something they can't easily find elsewhere. If you can do that, that's when you become irreplaceable. Got it? And finally, follow me. Because a happy and lasting love life starts with understanding. This